Hello everyone and welcome to our second video, and in this video we will discuss the Python interpreter. So why do we need an interpreter? An interpreter converts our Python code into ones and zeros. Our computers cannot execute the instructions embedded in our Python code. So therefore we need an interpreter to convert the instructions in our Python code into ones and zeros. Then if we have our instructions in ones and zeros, then our computer can then take the instructions and then execute. So in order to convert from high level Python code to ones and zeros, we have two components that would help us in that regard. The first is the C Python. So the C Python hijacks your Python code, which is a high level language, and then breaks that down into an intermediate representation, also known as the bytecode. And then once you have that, that's the first layer of conversion. The second layer, you have the Python virtual machine. So that takes your bytecode and then converts into ones and zeros. And at that level, your computer can then execute the instructions. Yeah, so it's similar to the way humans interpret languages too. So how do we comprehend? How do we carry out instructions? So clearly it seems as if we also have a compiler and an interpreter in our heads too. Yeah, so you have the compiler that will break down the statements or sentences into words, and then you have an interpreter that will help us comprehend. Yeah, so you can also equate the radio program to a Python code. So you have your radio program, you listen, you have sentences broken down into words. Then you have your interpreter helping you to understand or to comprehend. So imagine a scenario whereby we do not have the language interpreter in this case, and the UGERI language interpreter. So clearly in our heads too, the statements or the sentences were broken down into words. But because we do not have that UGERI interpreter, we won't be able to understand or comprehend the conversation. I hope this is clear. So you have some questions here. Question 1 talks about the C Python. Then you have question 2 here. You can also pause, then answer the questions. Then you have question 3. Then you can drop your questions in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.